Hey, Aspen Mountain peeps. Happy Wednesday to you. Hopefully you had a wonderful day yesterday. Ours have been busy. We have been really slammed lately. So we want to thank everybody in the Rock Springs Greener area that's given us a call. We like being busy and we like helping our fellow citizens of the area out. Does your water have a smell or a taste at the tap? We're going to get into what that's caused by and how do we resolve it here in a second. First of all, if you're watching this on Facebook, you're watching live, type live. If you're watching this on replay, type in replay. If you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, subscribe to our channel. Press the little notification bell and you'll get notifications every time this comes on. So we have this a lot. We get the question, hey, I've got a bad smell coming from my water. Or, hey, I've got a bad taste of water. I don't like drinking from my tap because of the taste. So what does that mean? What is causing that to take place? Well, first of all, let's hit on the smell. Smell, first of all, hey Tanner, what's up, bud? First of all, smell is caused by something taking place inside the hot water heater usually. Now, usually when we get a call that they've got bad smell coming in, the very first thing we're trying to figure out is if it's a drain or if it's a water smell. And if it's a water smell, we usually ask, is this on the cold or the hot side? And 9 times out of 10, it's on the hot side. If it's on the hot side, the very first thing we're going to be looking at is the age of the water heater and the condition of the water heater. What we have taken place on the inside is this little rod here is called an anode rod. And basically what it is it's a sacrificial rod. So it helps protect the tank from corrosion. And what's happening is if you're getting the smell from the hot water is that corrosion starting to take place on the tank, which tells me that your anode rod probably looks like that right there. It goes from that thick piece of metal right there to that thin piece of metal. And what happens is it starts corroding and chewing away on the tank. Now let me see if I can find that piece of tank I have here. I have a piece of tank that I can demonstrate that that's exactly what happened to it. And where did I put it? I'm not sure where I put it. So I will have to try to find it later, folks. But what happens is it takes place and it starts rusting out. And you can actually see it on this one here. You can see that how it's starting to rust there. Starting to rust right there. That is what is causing the smell. You're smelling that chemical reaction of the rust. Hey, Mickey. Hey, Patrick. Thanks for joining. You're smelling that chemical reaction of the rust taking place inside the hot water. So the very first thing we're going to do is look at the age of the hot water heater. If the hot water heater is over 10 years old, we're going to recommend replacing it with a brand new one. If it's under 5 years old and it's on a well system, then we're going to probably change out that anode rod to an electric anode rod or at least a heavier duty anode rod. Now, what about taste? Taste is usually a sign of chemicals inside the water. Now, usually that's chlorine. The taste you're getting is chlorine. Hey, Trinity, thanks for joining us. Usually the taste is chlorine, and it's usually on a municipality water that you're getting that taste in. So what do we recommend at that point? Well, I'm going to flip it around and show it to you. Basically, this is a filtration system with an ionizer in it. So basically what this does is it treats your water and it removes any harmful chemicals that may be inside your water and takes out those chemicals. So it removes that bad taste in the water. It also, this system here, the thing I really like about it, hey Tyler, thanks for joining us. The thing I like about it is it's got a built-in ionizer in it. What that basically is it's a scale reduction system. And so what it does is it'll break up the scale and it'll actually create it into a powder to where you're not getting water spots on your water. Now, that's not a water softener. It's not removing the hard minerals. It's just conditioning the water and treating it with the hard minerals. So that's basically what we'll recommend to people if they have a bad taste. Now, if they're just getting a bad taste and they don't want to have softened water or they have a water softener and they're just getting bad taste, we can still install one of those systems, but the cheaper version would be something like that. And basically what that is a filtration system, and we'd put in a carbon filter. So basically what we're doing is we're removing those chemicals out through carbon process. You can see my son floating around the shop over there. He came with Dad today to the shop. But, that's what we'd recommend. Now, if you're getting a combination of the two, you're getting bad taste and smell, you might have multiple problems going on. The very first thing I'm going to recommend to people is to put in a water softener or one of these conditioning systems. And the reason I do that is because I want that to take out the chemical and I want to take that that smell out. I need wine flowing into my faucet, Lance. You know what? I can't help you there. You might have to get a wine keg and tap it in. And build in a little pump there, Patrick. But yeah, I agree. You probably do need a wine one. You drink a lot of wine. But that's, folks, that would be what would cause a smell. That would be what was causing the taste. So when customers say to me, Lance, I've got bad taste in my water, that's what we're going to recommend is a filtration system. If they say we got bad smell coming from our hot side water, we're going to be looking at the water heater and see what's going on there. It's always a symbol. These things are just symptoms of a larger problem taking place. And so that's the key, is to try to really find what's going on and try to explain that to you as the customer to take care of it. Now, we just had a question the other day. If I put in a water softener, am I going to have a salty taste? Now, if it's set right, you shouldn't get any excess salt taste coming through. But every once in a while, especially in harder areas, it has a fluctuation where it'll go up and down in hardness. So it might be a good idea if you're at 8 grains. And what I mean by that, if that's our measuring scales, plumbers, on how we test hardness. What I mean by that is you might want to take and put in a water softener and then maybe put in a carbon filtration system. And then the two of them would actually help with both those. Is softening a good system? Absolutely. It'll help prevent the corrosion. I want to show you what it looks like on the bottom of that water here again. That is 14 years of calcium buildup inside a water heater. Now, a lot of it drained out when we took the drain valve out, but this is all buildup for 14 years. So, folks, that's what's happening inside your water system. And some of those symbols that can be taking place with hard water is your anode rod's getting ate up and it's leaving the rust marks, and that's where the smell's coming from. And then the chemicals coming in that they use to purify the water to make it to where it's safe, that's adding to the taste. So, folks, if those are some problems you got, reach out to us here at Aspen Mountain Plumbing. Give us a call. Yeah, you don't want to shower with that, Patrick. I agree 100%. That's why we need a water softener in every home. Folks, if you have a problem with your plumbing or you have a question on this water softening or filtration system, please reach out to us at Aspen Mountain Plumbing here, 307-922-4413. Our website is aspenmtmplumbing.com. You can get through to us on either the website or on phone. We prefer phone, obviously. We've got somebody there that can answer it and get you scheduled right away. Folks, have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll catch you tomorrow.